This is Morgan's excuse.
My note is
you can use your drink tokens to unlock the emote. That is true, and probably all of you have 1 million of them. So
121,000.
You can also use them to slightly edit it.
Yeah, Laura made pinkies last week.
I better do it. I'm going. I want this emote, and
I want this permanently moving forward. Actually, as soon as we get another emote slot, which I don't know how we're gonna do. Look, she did pinkies. Look.
Oh.
I don't have an option for using my drink things.
At the bottom, the little bubble. With the number.
Yeah.
You click
Unlock a random sub emote.
So click on that one, and that'll unlock the emote.
But it says random sub emote.
Yeah, we only have
We
one.
don't have it.
It will choose the only one.
So random.
By random selection.
Look at that.
It's like democracy in Russia. Okay?
You can vote for whoever you want, but all the options are Vladimir Putin.
Yay, I did a thing.
Woo!
Yeah, maybe we should see how November goes before we start making fun of other countries' democracies.
Just because ours is equally broken doesn't mean we can't make fun of others.
Just because we've become the shithole country doesn't mean we can't poke fun at other shithole countries.
Become the shithole? We've always been the shithole country.
How dare you?
So, at the beginning of our last
Story time with Crucible.
Right.
Everyone sit and listen.
So my notes are as good as my memory here. So Norm had just basically teleported us all to where Bagby was.
Yes.
And so we basically sat around and made a plan. And the plan was to go kind of do a heist type thing. And
A B&E.
I'm going to describe in detail how long it took us to decide how to get there.
A blow by blow. I love these.
Yeah. So first we were just going to sneak there. But then someone hatched the idea of let's get a cart.
I'm
And
gonna fucking find you.
so we got a cart, and Joe and myself snuggled pretty close in that cart while the rest of them wielded it the 20 yards that we could before we no longer could use the cart.
That was the whole reason.
This took half an hour.
Just Joe and Crucible needed to snuggle. That was the whole reason.
It was an excuse for the spooning.
So we got to this narrow cliff that we had to cross. There was like this narrow bridge that was falling apart, and Duncan so graciously mended it as he was going across, and we all appreciated that, especially the heavy ones in the group.
It's hard to do natural traps with mend as a thing that exists.
Yeah. So we all got across the bridge to the manor that we were trying to break into. In fact, we did break into it, but we noticed something moving around on the roof.
Specifically, you did.
As we were going in.
You did, sir.
Well, I did, and I told the rest of them about it. So then we run across this group of question marks. And that's when Bagby decides to try and enter disguised as a servant there.
Right. Was it so much a group as maybe one person?
One grumpy dude.
Yeah, smoking a cigar or something like that.
Yeah, it was some guy smoking a cigar. Was that who? Okay, I've got O'Rourke Ironside. Someone please.
Yes, that's it.
who it was.
Yep, that's correct. It was the dwarf named O'Rourke or Ironsides.
All right.
I think he was making something to eat. Well, we got in there.
Excellent point, Pars. It was mended, and yet people still almost fell off.
Right.
It was just a bridge.
And the importance of O'Rourke Ironsides is, let me flip through my notes as somebody else fills in the blank for me.
Well, see, he was the head of the guard there, but ultimately he wasn't super important. He was just the head of the security detail for the one dude that was the orc diplomat we were supposed to be picking up. And, you know, in the end, it turned out he didn't really like his job, and we offered him a new one, and he seemed reluctant. But I think he's going to go ahead and do that now because his other job
Kept asking us if we were there to kill the guy.
Yeah, because he was
And
the
it kind
head
of
of his
seemed like,
bodyguard.
are you sure you're not here to kill the guy? Wink, wink.
Like, I really hate this guy. It would be a shame if somebody came in and murdered this guy while I was
Winky,
away
blinky.
doing something else.
Right.
I think it's also important to note that they definitely admitted to being on Dulce's payroll.
That is correct.
Though O'Rourke Ironsides claims he did not know that this orc person was an imposter and not actually an orc. So
Which we hadn't got to yet.
we haven't gotten to that part yet. Spoiler, he wasn't an orc, but O'Rourke didn't know he wasn't an orc.
Right. But that's basically the next step, though, is we ended up running across this dude who we thought was can't think of the name.
Pineapple. Chrysanthemum.
Oh,
Baby fish mouth.
It started with an L.
Yeah, I can't think of the name.
Lotham.
Lotham.
But
Lotham.
he ended up being an actor that was portraying this
A
particular
changeling actor. Specifically.
Changeling. That's important to note. He is a changeling, and his name is Vanco. And that's as far as Crucible's notes went.
Right.
She convinced him to come back with us.
No, you didn't.
After.
And by convinced, we really sort of scared the shit out of him that he was probably going to die if he didn't come with us. Because, did you mention that the thing you saw on the roof was a Kenku bird assassin? And that I grappled it from 60 feet away?
From the Assassin's Guild, from the same
You-
guild that
Tried to grapple it from 60 feet away.
I ruffled its feathers from 60 feet away. No. It was from the same Assassin's Guild as Billy was.
Billy tried to murder you.
Mm-hmm. So Dulce is in deep with that Assassin's Guild, and he had... Or it wasn't Dulce, because I don't know why Dulce would have sent an assassin after his own orc.
Right.
emissary.
It probably wasn't
Now, I
Dulce.
didn't even think about that until right now.
I actually thought about that. I have no idea who it really was. But
But yeah, so there was a Kenku on the roof, and they were the assassin, and they killed all the guards. And so he came with us to Nitma's safe house. And we are pretty sure we weren't followed.
Oh, there's a whole thing with their shapeshifter, though. We can't forget this part. They turned into Ori.
On the ride back from the place to, from the manor to the safe house.
That description.
We had a long conversation. He showed us he could shape shift, and so we had him turn into Ori so that Ori could be like a cat or something. Maybe like a regular sized cat instead of a giant wolf spider. When we're trying to be sneaky, you know? A regular sized cat, Ori became...
I'm sorry I went so min-max on that
Jesus
just because.
fucking Christ. You are so loud. I don't know how to change that.
Oh, me?
Can
Hold
I
on.
lower him in Zoom?
No, unfortunately.
Not good.
Yeah, it's called mute.
So he came with us.
I know he's
and
not even yelling. It's just fucking loud as shit.
We went back to Nitma's safe house, and we got them some food. And O'Rourke is going back to Krasden with Joe and Ori?
Joe and Crucible.
Crucible,
No,
yep.
Crucible. Ori and Duncan are staying here.
Crucible has to give his response to
Airness.
Airness. I remember her name. Who wanted to who told us that her dad wanted her to open a portal to Krasden. basically.
Elfie McHotface.
And our response was
I think we said yes.
we were okay with it. Yeah.
Duncan was not.
Well, I mean, there were like, yeah, a bunch of us raised
Right.
issues. Oh,
Right.
I remember what I said. I said we need to ask like Jacob and Lyra first.
Yeah, because I made fun of you about needing to ask your girlfriend.
I just don't think. I don't think it's a great idea to give up our freedoms like that. It's just me though.
He's playing an Irish Scottish person, and he's afraid of giving up freedoms. The go ahead and yell it.
Freedom?
Freedom?
Nailed it.
So I think Joe and Crucible are in Krasden, and everyone else is still in Kras, right?
Yes, you were correct.
I'd like to point something out real quick. I am no longer a humane paladin. I did not do anything to change that. I don't know why. that put an E there. And took it out.
There it is.
Oh, there we go. Hi, Ned. This is one of the very loud cats that I am currently hosting. Yes, thank you, Ned. Appreciate it.
Oh, there you got both of them.
That's Jack.
Right.
Uh-oh, they're making the move.
It's gonna be a fight.
Kick Joe before they eat him on camera. Kick Joe before they eat him on camera.
This little one, I found out, likes to just fucking bite you while you're petting it. So you have to be careful. Like, you'll just be nicely petting him, and he'll just go, ow, and just chomp your thumb.
It's similar to toddlers in that sense. You could just be hanging out playing with them, and then they will punch you in the groin with their head or elbow or foot or something, as hard as they possibly can.
They've got to test their boundaries, you know.
Well, they just don't
Does
want.
this
They
hurt?
don't want other
Does this
siblings. They know better, and they don't want other siblings. Just got to lower the count a little bit. All right. We've lost Laura. So, we will start with Crucible. And Joe, you have appeared pew, in Krasden with Norman.
Where did he put us?
That's a great question.
That's not correct. He'd put you in the Mara, probably.
Okay. Also, I think the dwarf buddy came with us.
Yes, and O'Rourke is also with you.
Oh, okay. We're back. Okay. Good.
Yeah, O'Rourke was puking. That's where we stopped.
That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, maybe, yeah, I gave him a bag to puke into. That's right.
No bag, we gave him a bag.
True. Somebody gave him a bag. That's the important thing.
The person named
Don't-
after
don't
bags gave him a
Don't get hung
bag.
up on detail. So, all right. So, are Tira or Lyra there?
You were on the second floor. You are not near anybody. Actually, you're near where Adris's room is, and those two assistants. That's where you're at. I can show you a map. I can try to find the map real quick and show.
I
you
would
if you
like to poke my head in Adris's room real quick, just to make sure he's still there.
Okay. He is there. He is with one of the assistants. They're
Okay.
keeping an eye on him. He
Okay.
is sleeping still.
You gonna bite me, Ned? Okay. I don't need to wake him up or anything. I just wanted to check, make
Okay.
sure he's still there.
All right.
So, all right, Crucible, we should go find Lyra and.
Now, you should know, because you wanted to be back before dawn, it is before dawn. We're
Oh.
talking 4 a.m.
They run a bar. They're awake.
They're not.
They're not. They probably don't. They probably don't start serving food until like noon, right?
Probably like just gone to bed.
Okay, all right, Crucible. Let's split the duties. I'll go get Josiah. Wait, is that her name? I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
cannot remember
Her
my
name,
girlfriend's first name.
Josiah, with a U.
Just
J-U-S-S-I-A.
Okay.
J-U-S-S-I-A.
I'll
Josiah.
go. I'll go get Josiah. I'm sure she'll be happy to see me. And if you wanna,
What
gently-
woman has ever been happy to wake up in the middle of the night? Explain to me one fucking person.
that was sarcasm, Mike. Anyway, and if you would gently wake up Lyra, if our vomiting dwarf friend here hasn't already done that.
I'll be okay. I'm gonna lay here on the floor for a second.
Please
I think
do.
it's a good idea to leave him on the main floor. Prop him up next to the fireplace.
I'd like that.
And here's a bucket.
All right, I would head out.
Crucible. Does the shithole town have an inn?
Of course it does.
And,
But we just need you to sit here for a little while. I've got someone to talk to.
I'll wait.
So yeah, then I go to find Lyra. I assume I kind of know where her living quarters are.
From where you are, it's literally down the hall and to the left.
Right.
You go there.
I knock on the door.
Perception.
I don't know why I was looking for the dice on my desk.
Because the dice roller, you need to use the dice roller. It's so good.
16.
Custom Patrick Industries. I don't know what he's going to label it under. Dice roller. Coming soon. As soon as he decides that it's good enough, because it is. You fuck. They're called
As soon as I
beta
have
testers.
enough money to buy a software freaking license certificate thing. Anyway.
We'll crowdfund. It'll be good.
Anyway, 16.
16. You hear stomping from a far end of the building toward you. They sound angry. Are you fucking? I will end your... Opens the door. Crucible, what the fuck, man?
You know,
she's holding a cleaver in her hand.
Right. Laura, normally I wouldn't bother you at such an early point in the morning here, but something I desperately need to speak with you about.
Yes.
Involving the right.
Yes.
Involving the future of Krasden.
Come in. She has a robe wrapped around her, and clearly dressing gowns underneath.
So,
I mean, she thick. She muscular as shit.
It's hot.
Not Josiah muscular, but muscular. Nobody's Josiah muscular, including Joe.
Whatever.
Close the door. Yes, Crucible. What?
So we have kind of a situation going on here, and we have a short amount of time in order to give our answer. But essentially, it involves Tanal and his guard occupying the city of Krasden.
Hey,
I'm not sure how we feel about.
Wait, Tanal occupying what?
Tanal feels that he can't give up Krasden because of the easy access to what's underneath.
Fuck me.
So he's planning.
Tira comes
He's
walking
planning
out of
on
her
having
room.
Aranis open a portal to bring in as many troops as he needs to occupy the city.
You can see this is waking her up a bit, sobering. Tira comes wandering out of her room. Mom, what's happening? Make coffee, please, for your mother. My day is already ruined, and we've just ended it. Alright. 10 all that fuck wants... How would he do that? He sent soldiers. I've seen them. He can't
Right.
take
But
the
that's
city with
not
them.
that's not all the soldiers he would bring in. He's asking Aranis to open up a portal to bring in as many troops as he can.
How would she do that? That's not a thing.
She's got the power. She can do it.
So much for a pretty princess. Fuck. What do we do?
We had a discussion amongst the right, and we're split. We're split on it. Some of us feel like it's a good idea because then Krasden will be protected. With all the attacks that have happened lately, for some of us, it's not a bad idea. But I think all of us agree that we don't want to lose our freedom.
If you talked with the Krasden Senate,
We did not.
it's up in the air whether or not that's a good call.
And you're not the only one that we're getting advice from. Joe's heading over to talk to Josiah right now.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Then
Is he
anyway, we
bringing
have to
her?
have a
Is he bringing her
decision.
over here? Or do we need to go there?
I didn't tell Joe that, to bring Josiah back over here, so I assume that we should probably head on over there if you don't mind.
All right. Let me get dressed.
I'll meet you down at the bar then.
Tira, mugs to go. Oh, you're fucked if you don't think I'm coming. Fine, fucking. I'm not arguing. Just get dressed. She is going to get dressed. She comes out relatively quickly after that, wearing she didn't really full change. She just kind of threw a weathered cloak over her what she was wearing previously. Something that it's like a long leather jacket for rain or inclement weather or what have you. Tyr does the same. You don't happen to know who was vomiting in my bar previously? Heard that shit?
Yeah, he's kind of with us.
Of course he fucking is.
I gave him a bucket. It's not all over the place.
Well, you didn't give him the good bucket, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I gave him the spittoon.
I just
Roll
bought
insight to know if you know what the good bucket is.
the good bucket's the one they use for floors. You don't want the grime and the muck mixed in with a good bucket.
Yeah, I know which one the good bucket is.
Yeah, there's a good bucket, there's the fish head bucket, and then there's the spittoon.
I gave him the spittoon because if I gave him the fish head bucket, he'd just keep vomiting.
Yeah. You are starting to walk out with her.
Is O'Rourke passed out?
No, he's leaning against the wall. Clearly starting to feel better. Hey, is this the one? Lyra points at him. Is this the one?
Yes, that's the one.
You downstairs. You didn't pay for a fucking room. I was about to pay for a room at an inn or something. She walks up to him. 5 copper, and then 2 extra for ruining my fucking bucket. I don't have copper. I have proper Kraz Coup Platinum. I'll take those just as fine. He gives 1. That'll about cover it. Puts it in her pocket. She looks back at you. What?
Like 100 times what it actually costs.
Yeah.
You get that room. She leaves with you. Joe. Cut 2.
She lives in the council chambers, right?
Yeah, she has
like,
an
a room
apartment there. She used to have a place outside of town, but she's kind of gotten rid of that since she's become Councilwoman Jacobs.
Okay.
It's just the thing you would know.
I would at first try politely knocking on the door. See how that goes.
Well, her perception is real. Well, she rolled a 20. The Do you want to die?
I'd rather not. I'm sorry to wake you up,
The door opens. Joey?
Joey. Yeah.
You up, Bart?
You up.
Just pre-texting booty calls.
Yeah. This is just swinging by and in this town, probably throwing a fish head at her window to see if she wakes up.
4 a.m. You'd probably run into 1 or 2 fishermen on their way out. The truly early risers on your way over.
So I'm like, Saya, sorry to wake you up so early. There's
I'm okay.
There's what's she wearing?
She's wearing a long fur.
I feel like Joe would have waited about 10 seconds before he realized what she was wearing.
She's wearing a long fur-lined robe that you've seen before, clearly. You know that she doesn't wear a lot for bedtime, but this is as much a blanket as it is a robe. It's like a big-ass poncho, kind of, but with an open front.
As I'm talking, my gaze goes down. I'm like, sorry. Anyway, important stuff. Sorry. I'm sorry to wake you up. But there's some stuff that can't wait. Can I fill you in while you get dressed? That's a double entendre, I guess, but I didn't mean to do that.
You're here for work. Yes. Come on in.
Okay. And then
just one time you will come over, and it has nothing to do with being part of the right. Yes?
I hope so. I hope so. It's been nonstop craziness. I don't think I've had one day to relax.
Right? Fuck, right?
If only there was some way we could relax and have it be interesting still. I don't know how we do that.
Hot springs are very far from here.
Maybe we could go to the beach.
All right.
Anyway, so as she's getting dressed, I tell her what's going on. Basically the same thing the Crucible told Lyra.
I don't like it.
I couldn't decide, honestly. That's why I voted that we needed to talk to you and Lyra. I don't like it either. It's our freedom we're potentially giving up. But I'm tired of seeing the town destroyed.
She gets dressed in her regular clothes, which are actually council person robes, right? She generally looks rather, despite the picture, she generally looks rather put together.
Right. She's not barbarian.
No, for the nature of her position, it's semi-nice lined robes with, a little bit of authority sewn into every stitch. Where are we meeting up with Lyra?
Crucible and I didn't really discuss that, I guess. Probably should have. I guess we can head to the bar and see if we meet them on the way.
If I'm up this early, I want eggs.
Okay. Hopefully they start cooking something for us.
Basically, you guys are gonna run into each other in the middle of town.
Yep.
So yeah, you run into each other in the middle of town. It would actually be,
Let's go this way. I know a shortcut.
it would be
I'm just like, I see Crucible in there, and I'm like, shit.
well, this is fucking awkward. So, I'm glad you guys discussed this beforehand. Great.
Yeah, I guess let's go back to the Mara.
Tira, you're making eggs. That's not fair. It's not. You're making eggs.
Right.
You guys get back and you sit around. You compare notes real quick. Go ahead.
So basically, that's where we're at. We're trying to decide if security is worth the price of our freedom. To put it simply.
That's too hard of a... Damn it, I don't know how to feel about that. That's too hard of a concept for me.
Ed, shut up. Sorry, I'm gonna mute while the cat is screaming at me.
Where's the other...
I kept looking to see if it was my cat.
There are so many kitties.
Where's the others, by the way?
They are dealing with stuff in Krasden. I mean, I can explain what happened, but
No.
That's why O'Rourke is here.
You mean the vomiting dwarf?
The
Fantastic.
vomiting dwarf upstairs. Yeah, he didn't react really well to Norm teleporting us, but he's a competent fighter looking for employment.
Well, he'll find it here.
Yeah.
If we can post-date that check a bit. Is Tayanel as strong as they say? Is his army as strong as they say?
He's pretty terrifying. Crucible is probably better to speak about his army.
You know, I haven't seen it firsthand, but everything that I've heard about it, if he wants to come in here and he's got his mind set on it, there's nothing we could really do to stop him.
Crucible roll Arcana. Three. You saw him fly once. You know that's a hard spell to do.
I did see him fly.
Yeah, that was spooky.
The fucking birds fly.
He more like floated. Not like he flapped his wings or anything.
Phil with the laughs and chat. I don't know, Josiah, what do you think? I think we should do it. I fucking hate every ounce of it. I fucking hate every ounce of it. This town's goddamn dying. Literally. We haven't had time to make plaques for the dead yet. We're getting old and slow, Lyra. And they got more important shit to do than to stay here. Ah, fuck. Fuck! Eggs are done! Tyr comes walking out. I went with fried over toast. Hope everyone's cool with that.
Damn it! No, I want toast.
Toast is the best.
Toast is so good.
For breakfast this morning, I made Eggo waffles with fried eggs and beef sausage.
Ooh, Patrick, remind me to tell you about the cereal I bought.
Oh yeah, and Morgan.
And Morgan.
It's
Okay.
it's
No,
really
It's like half the carbs of normal cereal. Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah.
it's
so I
pretty
bought
good
this
actually
cereal-
too.
Yeah, I bought this cereal called Magic Spoon. It has 0 grams of sugar, 3 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of protein. They make most of the crunchy out of like whey protein. And then they use allulose instead of sugar. It's a newer kind of version of stevia that's on the market. But I got 4 boxes in my sample pack: frosted, cocoa, fruity, and blueberry. Fruity tastes exactly like fucking Fruit Loops. Blueberry tastes like a goddamn blueberry muffin. The frosted tastes like vanilla cupcake, and the cocoa's fine. I don't like chocolate cereal.
You
But
will
it's-
have to send me more info after this, because every time I get cereal, my blood sugar gets high.
Morgan
Their
is a,
bought some for
packaging,
my
their
dad, too.
packaging is horrible though.
It looks like Adventure Time.
it's
Okay.
it's a small company. They're trying
Yeah.
their best.
Uh,
All right,
It's a little pricey, but it's delicious, and I feel great. Okay.
pricey. Yeah, fuck. They're having to do weird shit. It's whatever. You pay for what you get. Um. All right. Crucible, where are you at? You're the damn law here. Hi, Crucible. What do you think?
Well, I mean, up until the past several months, we've not had a problem with defending ourselves around here. So, but I've seen the devastation. And I know that with the force that we have right now, there's just no way we could protect Krasden the way it needs to be protected. So there's part of me that wants to lean towards the occupation. The question is just how much freedom would we have under the occupation? Would Teanol want to have complete control over what we do, or is he only going to be here to provide the means with which to defend ourselves?
You met him. What do you think?
I'll just tell you the truth. Aranis came to me and told me about this. And if she's concerned, then I think we have reasons to be concerned.
She's so hot. I hate it.
Joe's thinking, three-way, three-way, three-way.
no, when she says that, he goes, is there any more toast?
Yeah, there's toast. I'll go get some toast. I heard that too. Yeah. Where's Aranis? When is this happening? When do we need to know?
We need to let her know before dawn.
Well, for fucking shit, we're beating on the doorstep here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Did
Where
she tell you
were they
she was gonna
staying?
be?
Like, where were the elves?
They were
staying?
staying in their caravan that you guys would have passed, probably.
Okay, I assume she's with the rest of the elves. She's not staying here.
Fuck! Saya, this is the moment. This is it. We talked about this. This is it. Ah, fuck. Say the words. No. Josiah. Josiah. I want you to say the words. As the right, we trust your judgment. Fuck you! Fuck you and your dumb, fucking pretty face. And you're so strong and I love you. Well, it's very nice of you. There was going to be a point at every point in which you had to take over. This is it. We're out. You've heard our words. Go do your fucking jobs.
What did Bagby and Ori say?
What did Bagby and Ori say? Do you remember?
Bagby said that we can't be in multiple places at one time, and TNL is a friend and would likely take good care of them, and losing a little bit of freedom might be better than losing the entire town.
Ori?
Crucible asked me for insights into elf military culture and what it means for an elven occupation, and I told him that I knew very little about that since I was raised by humans. Apart from my entire frame of reference for elf culture was my time around my father, so not very helpful. And we never got around to my actual opinion. I can't remember how, but it got derailed and I never got around to it.
Do you want to say what you wanted to say since we did derail you?
He would have said that he would be wary about it. But he wouldn't say, he couldn't rightly say one way or the other.
Did Norm come with us? Or is he still in Krasden?
He came with you. You kind of
Okay, I assume he's eating toast.
Yeah. He goes with you guys when he teleports. He doesn't just punt you.
Okay. Norm, do you know anything about what would happen if they did come in?
Well, let's grab Norm real quick. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm eating toast. What?
About as helpful as I thought you'd be, to be honest.
K&L Army of the Elderwood. Technically, I'm supposed to help with that thing. As part of conditions of something.
You know what? I'll be honest. I never really understood how you could be multiple people, but it's probably part of your other parts house arrest.
Yeah, it sounds like an Anal thing. I gotta go make pictures in the temple? The fuck am I supposed to do?
Anyway. Crucible, I think Bagby was for it. Duncan and Ori were both against it to varying degrees. I got to vote for it.
I think I'm gonna take this toast. I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm supposed to be at the temp. I think I fucked up. Sorry guys. We'll see you later. Love you.
Bye, Norm.
Love you. Oh, my kid's not here. Sorry. Okay.
Norm, that's the bathroom.
Okay. Over door to the door. Walking with your feet is weird. And he walks out the front door.
That dude should smoke a little less. I'm going to say it.
The smoking ain't the problem. Holy shit.
So, Crucible, I think you're the deciding vote.
Well, I'm not the entire deciding vote. That's why we pulled in Jacobs and Liver into this conversation.
True, but they told us to decide.
I know. I got to tell you, as much as I would love the protection, as much as I would love the help in guarding the city, I just don't know what Tayanol's end game is. If he truly wants to take over this city, he's going to take over the city, regardless of what we do, regardless of how much we want to try to stop him.
Yeah. Are you saying he'd do that regardless of whether or not we let her put the portal up?
I would think if he wants it bad enough, I think that's what he would do.
I agree.
But if we say that we want our freedom and prevent him from doing it, and he does it anyway, then I think we may be able to get help from other people.
Would we forgot to ask Bagby about what Krasden would think of this?
Y'all forgot to ask Krasden what they would think of this.
Yeah, because we didn't talk to the Senate. We didn't talk to...
I doubt they'd be upset about, Krasden being safer, but I doubt they'd be happy about an army in the town either.
Would they be next?
I don't know if the Hells are strong enough to occupy Krasden.
That's a hard question for you guys, not knowing much about it. Do you think that they could take the city?
I did. Oh yeah, that's what Joe said. He doesn't. He has no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would possibly have any idea about that.
I mean, you've seen the advancements they have, but
we saw their troops like in the third episode or something. We met like actual Krasden troops, and they were in full fucking plate armor, and they looked very scary. We have no idea how many there are, or what, what their equipment is really, aside from
you
those
do
guys.
know that they believe they could take a Dina Guard if they felt like it.
Yeah, easily. But at the same time, I
don't have a very high opinion of a Dina Guard,
frankly. That's like late stage Rome.
It very much is. Thank you for what I was going for. Thank you for picking that up. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just like if a Dina Guard, if you call, or if you all of a sudden said that like a bunch of fucking barbarians came down from the north and sacked the Dina Guard, I'd be like, yeah.
Tracks.
I guess another question, Joe, then would be, if we allow him in, how difficult would it be to get him out?
I mean,
if they forced their way in,
right,
we would have support to get them out.
I guess the question comes down to what Tayanol's motives are. If he wants to conquer places, then there's not much we can do if we let him in. There's not much we can do to stop him. But if he truly just wants to keep, if he's doing what Ernest said, if he just wants to keep Krasden safe,
But
I
would
don't
Ernest,
see
but
why.
would Ernest have talked to me if she wasn't concerned about it?
What do you mean?
Would she have come to me and
Oh.
told me all this information if she was not concerned about that very thing?
I don't know. I don't know her well enough to make that decision.
You guys are running out of time.
Joe, I got to tell you, my vote would be no,
Okay.
to not let him in.
All right. Well, that's the decision then. 3-2. Let's go find Ernest. Josiah,
head to
do
the
you
elf
want to
camp.
come with us as the official head of the town?
All right. Fucking bullshit. I only had 6 eggs. Still fucking hungry. God damn it.
I grab as much toast as I possibly can. Whatever my encumberment load is of toast. And I'm going to just give it to her. as we're going. So that's like 300 pounds of toast.
You do not have 300 pounds of toast. I cannot imagine what 300 pounds of toast looks like.
No, I would grab a big stack of it though, and like whenever she looks like she's getting grumpy, I'd just give her a piece of toast.
Well, you just need to start shoveling toast.
Here you go. Here you go.
That's what you do, by the way. Gentlemen out there with ladies, they get a little grumpy.
Shovel toast.
You get a little grumpy. Find some food. Give food. What? Is that incorrect? Feed food to significant other. Give food.
Anyway, so do you think we should go to the temple? It sounds like that's where they're going to be doing it.
Yeah, it's definitely where they were doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Walk, 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 walk.
All right. Let me cut Lear out of this. Gotta find all the things all the time because it's really annoying.
As we're walking, I say to Crucible, "Boy, I hope this doesn't fuck over Norm."
You get to the temple. You don't see anything up front. There's more sailors around at this point, fishermen.
Okay, head inside.
You see Ernest looking very frustrated, talking to Norm. No. You make the wards for a traveling spell. Why do I feel like I have to talk to you like a child, Norm? All right, let's not be rude, okay? Crucible, oh my god, please. I'm so glad you're here. I hate him. I hate him so much.
So hostile.
So, what do you say?
No, we discussed it with everybody on the right. We sought counsel outside of the right.
And I don't have to do this.
And our decision is we do not want you to open the portal.
Booyah! Fuck you, Dad! Norm, Go eat more toast. All right, well, just make up your damn minds.
Now, our biggest concern, however, is that he's going to try to do it anyway. I know he needs your power to get here,
No,
but
he does. He doesn't. He doesn't need my stuff to get here.
Does he need Norm's?
Yeah. Norm gave me the locket initially, and Norm made the way through this time as well. Well, Anal with Norman made it, and then Norm was on the other side and insisted he would come with us. But yeah. As soon as Norm gets back to his way to talk with them. It's in his house, right? Like, that's how they do that?
Yeah, he's got like a toilet. I don't know.
Their place is weird.
It hurts my head. Every time
that
I
is the
think about
weirdest thing you just said there. Yeah, it's like a toilet.
it. Isn't it?
It is, but I mean, it's just fucking weird to say, you know?
Well, that's the best thing I've heard today. Crucible, kiss. She gives you a kiss on the cheek. Joe,
Fairness. Go ahead. Sorry.
she gets close. Josiah growls at her. Okay.
I did want to pass on to your father, and maybe you can have someone else do this if you don't feel like you're capable.
Firm middle finger. Go with that.
No, I did want to pass on our thanks for helping with the town. And
All right. Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah.
we do want to be friends. We just can't accept occupation.
I will present that to him. He's not a man that does being told what to do well. But I can't tell you that he wanted that in the first place either. I'm sorry. He doesn't relay his thoughts well. I think you made the right decision. I'm just saying. But very well. I will relay that to the King of the Fae.
All right. Want some toast?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually would like toast.
And personally, I just want to tell you how appreciative I am of you coming to me and telling me about this. It meant a lot to not only myself, but to the rest of the right.
I thank you. I trusted you from the moment I saw you. Thank you. That is definitely a person locked in his basement.
Shut up. Oh God,
That's a help.
this one.
I heard help. Did anybody else hear help?
No, you didn't.
It's like when peacocks are crying, it sounds like they're going, help! Help!
Oh yeah, I've heard them at the zoo.
Yeah.
It does sound like that.
That was definitely
Oh my God.
That was 100% help. How good of friends are we? How good of friends are we? I gotta go through it right now in my head. I have time for breakfast. Would you like to come with me? I know you don't eat, but yes.
Have fun, Crucible. Josiah, I believe we had some important council business to discuss.
Important stuff to say. What? The fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
What do you think I'm asking her to go leave or to go be alone with me for?
They're gonna go have breakfast. Proper breakfast.
Yes.
All the eggs and bacon you have.
All right.
Making
Crucible,
pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
do you go
Take
and
some
have?
bacon and you put it in.
Do you go and have breakfast with Ernest at the Mara?
Yes.
Okay. She eats, you said. It's pleasant conversation. Unless you have anything specific to ask, it's nondescript.
Okay.
Okay. Cut to. I'm sorry, it's been an hour. Krasden.
Right.
Nobody cares about the plot city. It's fine.
This time is spent resting and preparing for Bagby for the council. Now, your plan, the three of you, are Duncan and Ori representing themselves as simply members of the right in the Senate? What is your business of being there?
I believe yes. I need the two of you to represent the right, as order members of the right, and as people who have also witnessed and encountered the War King.
Aye.
You did not encounter the War King.
The war chief.
The emissary of the War King.
One of his generals is what it was, but yeah.
General.
Right.
I need you to go in as normal. Dolls cannot know that anything is amiss. So I need you to go in your orc form.
Oh, I need to cut to Vanco. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
I was being dumb.
At least this is my spitballing plan. We can change it if somebody is smarter than me and thinks of something better.
No, I fucked it up.
Well, I think so
Three.
far I like it.
But you go in as your orc form. When we get to
Well,
that,
yeah, but what if they're mad with towards me?
dolls probably will be. But I think when you change out of orc form into your actual form and make an honest testimony of how dolls paid you to lie as an orc, I think they will be more upset with dolls.
And how does this keep me alive? Can I?
I will keep you alive.
Okay.
That's what we're for.
Mm-hmm.
Heyo.
You didn't really get to see us in action much, but let me regale you with a tale. This one time we were fighting on water and Ori turned into a dolphin and I rode him majestically and literally punched a man to death riding on the back of a dolphin.
That's true. I was there. It actually happened almost exactly like she said.
I will note that for future pros. The but I'm not a fighter in the slightest.
That's what the last actor told me too. And then he stabbed me and I died.
Oh, I'm not stabby. Oh, do you think that'll happen? I promise you, that won't happen. I'm not stabby. Can we agree I don't go? Yay!
No, you're going to go.
Oh no.
We need it to be a big... Think of this. We need it to be a big, dramatic moment. Where everybody, especially Dolph, thinks he's won. And then you get the moment in the spotlight to reveal yourself to them all and say, nay! Nay, I tell you!
So exciting. Let's do it just like that.
Roll persuasion.
Okay, Bagby. Come on, girl.
Okay, baby.
Can you say hi?
That's not bad. That's a 14.
Can you say hi?
Hello there. It's Lincoln. Hey, Lincoln.
Hey,
What you
buddy.
Oh,
Huh?
hey there, Lincoln. How are you, Noel?
Was that 14, Bagby?
That was a 14, yes.
You're right. I will play my character. And I reveal myself on stage as my true self. This will be the most raw performance I've ever had.
There will be tears.
Vanco! The deceiver!
There will be no dry eyes in the entire place. And Duncan can make sure of it because he can control water, so he can make it.
That's true. I could do that. But I think your performance is going to do it for you. This sounds amazing. Oh, the drama.
So much drama.
So then, after your reveal, Dulce is outed as a liar and a deceiver, and the council will have no choice but to come to my side of the tale and believe that the War King is dangerous and that the War King will not ignore Krasden, and that we are in danger and we should not invade Adinagard because we will not be safe above ground.
I don't understand most of that, but yes!
It's perfectly fine. You don't need to. What we really need you to do is go play your part, make Dulce feel comfortable, like, yes, we've got this, we're going to win. And then, boom! No, bitch!
Fantastic.
And your performance will win us shortly continued peace. You like peace, right? That seems like a thing you would like.
Sure, yes. Yes. I like peace when they're, yes.
Where are you from?
Oh, no one's ever asked me that. Thank you. I'm from, the Toffel. If anybody's been there.
I guess, what do I roll to find out if I've heard of it or been there in my random smattering of traveling?
You can roll history. Anybody there?
I absolutely would not have been there, so I won't roll.
Oh,
Yes.
I've been a lot of places. I've been there as well.
Now listen, I've traveled every road in this here. Nope, I don't.
That's
Have
in
you-
the spine.
Hi, it's the largest of, well, it's the end of the
Right,
archipelago, is as it's referred.
right. I'm a bit surprised that you're all the way from up there, but you seem to be such a fine actor. Where'd you study?
Oh, I studied in the School of Life. And then a couple of Dina Guardian companies when I was younger.
Insight check.
Go
Do
ahead.
I believe him?
Go ahead. Ah!
15.
I just breathed in like a small amount of gin and tonic. Ah! I really have drinking problems every night, right? Like, it's fucking... Something bad happens to me every time.
You finally admitted your problem, though.
I will
So
never.
that's-
I will never. What was that, Bagby?
15.
15. You don't entirely believe him. Specifically the theater company's situation. Toffel, he was clearly being correct, but
What theater company specifically? We were up in the Dinagard for a while. Maybe we saw you in something.
well, they're traveling this time of year. One was the Up with Arts and the others no longer with us.
You've never acted in a company before, have you?
I have tried my best to find my roles. I've seen a lot of theater. I've seen it. I've paid for it. I've watched it. I'm trying. Come on. This is my big gig.
This is your big break. Do you know that there's a senator? Like, there are council members on this Senate who are theater people. Did you see the plaza in Krasden? Have you seen any of it? There's a stage there waiting for you.
Hi. Okay. I'm ready. Yes.
Get some rest. We still have a long...
How mau brown cow?
Or warm up.
How mau brown cow?
And sometime after all this is over, we can introduce you to your new best friend.
I'm going to let him warm up. And I'm going to
Ooh,
say something.
I just figured out what Ori was talking about. Can we start the Idlin Vanco entertainment company? Never thought about that before, but it'll be great. They would steal from everyone. There'd be no gold left.
I'm gonna let him warm up, and I'm gonna talk to just Duncan and Ori by themselves.
Is Lacey there? You decide.
Sure. I don't fully trust her, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yes,
But
you should.
Bagby doesn't trust really anybody.
She's a clerical agent in a spy office. You probably shouldn't trust her.
Guess Joe's just gonna have a bad day today because Bagby doesn't
Had a
trust
bad day. Bang Josiah. Ate a bunch of toast. The breath is weird.
him. This is a pretty good day for Joe, if I'm being honest. If that's what
Says she
happened.
doesn't-
So I will probably let her stay because I need some of her espionage knowledge.
I can't believe Bagby doesn't even trust her best friend, Duncan.
No, I trust Duncan. He's not
Exclusively.
lumped in with everybody. He's Duncan.
Oh,
right,
okay.
'cause
He's separate from everybody.
I'm the best friend, so
Okay,
I go.
so that's my plan. I feel like it kind of sucks. I don't know what to do.
No, I think that's the best way to go because you're right. We've got to show, first of all, that he was trying to fool everyone, and then when he's there and suddenly he's not the emissary anymore, that shows absolutely that he was trying to fool you and fool everyone. So I think that's the way to go.
It makes the most sense to me. I know Dulce has had individual meetings with this emissary and some of the other senators. I'm not sure whom, but I know they've done one-on-ones. So revealing could have an emotional response. This could be good.
Do we know how long the deception's been going on?
Yeah, a week at least.
Concerned about the nature of this deception. I just had like a moment of clarity for like a little bit. I think I'm like just the right amount of high.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I try to sit.
Right.
It's a
So
nice baseline.
it feels like, you know, assassin aside, we got a hold of this Joker here. No offense. Pretty.
He can't hear
Pretty
you. He's
easily.
up his own ass.
Oh, that's right. That Joker over there pretty easily. What if, like, how wily is Dulce? Is there a chance this is a trick?
There's always a chance. He's the second longest sitting senator in all of Krasden. He doesn't have the lifespan of your gran, but he's found a way to sit a little longer than everybody else too. And he's been aggressive in his time.
I'm just worried. I'm worried there's another angle here.
I think he's got several angles. I mean, if you remember, he was in Tayanel's ear until we talked to Tayanel and I showed him what was really going on.
That worries me too. If, like you said, and Tayanel's on our side, right?
Well, we like to think he is, but he also wanted to build like a portal into Krasden upstairs to be able to like come in. His daughter says kind of to like try and help, but it's
No,
it's
we
50-50.
We can't think about that now. That's out of our. That's.
Principal will make the right decision, but
Our shapeshifter friend pulls the shapes from people he has met. Did anybody ask him, the orc that he took the form of, who it was based off of?
Holy shit,
there-
we didn't.
Is there a...
is there a real emissary somewhere?
Yeah.
Yo, actor boy.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get ready. I need my time. Also, if there's a tea, like a light tea, sort of on the lavender side, I would like that for the coating of my inner throat.
We need you to shut up now.
Wow.
How? Who is the orc whose form you took?
Well, it was a young instructor from the academy in the Dinagard. He taught. I don't know, but he was handing out flyers. He was handing out flyers for.
So it's not the form of a real emissary then?
Oh, no, I haven't met many orcs myself.
Right.
How is it you were in Adinagard before all this? It doesn't
Well, we
seem like Dulce to go to Adinagard to recruit.
okay,
You guys remember?
that was a lie. I've met lots of orcs, but they were all large and bulky, and it seemed like the role required a slender version. So that was the literally only skinny orc I've ever met.
So how many people did you meet as, as the orc?
Ooh. He took me, Dulce, Master Dulce, took me on many excursions, performances, as I referred to them, in which I portrayed my character in delightful different mannerisms. He would prep me for the meeting. What I needed to act like.
May I roll insight on how full of shit he is right now?
Well, he's an actor. He's entirely full of shit.
Well,
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. I don't take very much offense to that, because I'm the only one here who's not a real actor.
Morgan.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about Morgan.
Oh, that's gonna hurt the marriage.
Everybody forgets about Morgan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know
I'm just
you're
gonna
there.
go pet my 9 cats.
I just get distracted by the 9 cats.
that's quite a roll you did there, Ari.
I did get a 25.
He's from Toffel. He's met a shitload of orcs, and he's met one thin one ever. Really? If Toffel's in the spine or the steps or whatever you want to call it, it's just orcs. It's like orcs and then some people, some humans. maybe a couple of elves or people from the Underdark that you're now learning. That's it. It's fucking orcs all over the place.
Works all the way down.
What did he have you talking about then? Were you just chatting about life?
Well, he'd have me talk about whatever there were dossiers, yes? There were preambles into what they liked and what they wanted. And I was to steer the conversation, craft the narrative, as it were. I'm also a writer. I like to dabble, a poet.
All right,
in
you
my
can
own...
shut up now.
Okay.
So
I'm getting to Chad in this
I do
character.
like that Duncan. That's as close as Duncan has ever gotten to shut the fuck up.
Because I'm getting on Chad's nerves with the actor character.
I want you to, I hate to do this. I hate to do this, bud. But, and bear in mind, I can have a swarm of bees eat you alive in the blink of an eye. Anyway,
It's true, he can actually do that.
So loud.
you told us where you're from. You've met a lot of orcs in your life. Fat ones, skinny ones, some who climb on rocks. Who did you take the form of, really? Is there a real emissary, and is that him?
Yes. Yes. 6 months back, I met a man that came off a boat. He was an orc, dressed very nice. I was in Toffel visiting my parents, and they had a flag in a nice boat, and they had a performing company. I learned how to flag juggle from them.
Don't care. Keep going.
You're mean. All of you are very cruel.
We are on a mission trying not to let the world implode, and all of your extra storytelling is wasting time. Go.
I pretended to be a server in a very nice inn and entertainment venue that they were staying at. I couldn't recognize the flag they flew, but their boat and the wares. I was working on the dock at the time, and it brought in riches I've never seen before. They wanted to set up a place for their own. They called it a foothold. I don't know what that means, but they spoke very directly and abruptly. He was the richest man I'd ever seen. Instantaneously, everyone treated him with honor and respect. But there was a rule that you couldn't. Everyone he paid, you couldn't say who they were. I didn't get to sit in on any importance, but the way he looked and the way he talked, that's who I chose.
Insight 17.
He's being honest with you.
I believe you.
I might have gotten things mixed up in my head. Sorry to do this out of character, but I thought he said earlier that there was a real emissary, and
he made up a story about a guy outside of the Adina Guardian Academy.
Okay. So the form he took was not that of an actual emissary that actually is somewhere in the city.
Yes, this dude he's an actor. He lies constantly. So yeah.
So there's no real life emissary of the War King tied up in a basement of that manor.
No, he's the man I chose. He
Dulce's been manipulating everyone through you.
Yes. I went to the homes of a handful of the Senate. Spoke to the families. I bounced the children of one of the senators on my knee.
I'm sorry that we had to be so curt with you. We just had to make sure that you were here to help us and not still helping Dulce.
Right. And if it means anything, I think that's all of that. That's proof that you're a pretty fine actor.
Well, none of them liked me, if that means anything.
I'm not sure an emissary is supposed to have to be liked.
Right. You're playing a conquering orc coming to, conquer. So
In fact, the dwarf one, I thought he was going to have me murdered.
You mean Axum?
Yes. The stocky dwarf with the limp.
And you thought he was going to have you murdered?
He didn't like me much.
What gave you the direct impression that he was going to have you murdered?
He told me he didn't like me much, and he thought of having me killed. Dulce had us leave after that.
And that was very direct.
Also, another thought comes to my mind. You don't know about this, friend, but remember how they said that Dulce is the one that paid to have Billy try and kill me? And we noticed that the bird person that was an assassin trying to kill our orc emissary friend here. Why would Dulce send an assassin to kill his own orc emissary?
well, he wouldn't. That makes no sense at all.
So are you thinking Axum sent him?
Well, I don't know. I don't have proof. Lacey, what do you think? Is there more than one Assassin's Guild? Is it weird to have two assassins from the same guild show up?
If it matches the... So you're talking of a human and a bird person, yes?
Yes.
They wouldn't, at any point, the Assassin's Guild down here wouldn't have people like that. It's somebody from up top.
Well, they both had the marking of the Assassin Guild from that island that I'm drawing a blank on. Right? From
Well, there's a guild. I'm sure there's guilds everywhere, but there is a guild in Ara.
What's the pirate island called again?
Ara.
Ara. I just said so.
Oh, sorry. Ara. Sorry.
No, it's all right. You're and everything's quite tense right now.
I gotta pee. You guys spitball.
Right. So, I mean, it's a pirate port assassin guild. I'm pretty sure they just send people wherever they are paid to send people. And they hire from multiple clients. The fact that those two assassins are from the same guild does not mean that they worked for the same person. The only thing
would go upstairs, so Dulce would have upstairs connections.
Mm-hmm. But see, yeah, that's the thing. That's the only reason I don't think I'm tempted to not think it was Axum is because one, Axum doesn't really deal with people from upstairs very often, and that is an upstairs guild. And also, he seems like if he was going to have somebody killed, he would probably just waltz up and do it himself. or be more direct about it. He doesn't seem to be the type for clandestine actions.
Well, now I want to know who sent that assassin, if it was coming from upstairs.
For all we know, it could have been this office.
Lacey, did you send an assassin after me? Because you want this job.
Not after you,
Oh,
after
sorry. She excused
after
herself
our
to
actor
pay.
friend.
She's being real tight-lipped about it.
She had to excuse herself to go pee. She'll be right
Johnny
back.
Tightlips, where'd they hit you? I ain't saying nothing. Well, what am I going to tell the doc? Tell him to go suck a lemon.
Now I want to know who that orc is. With a ship and a flag and lots of riches and wanted to make a foothold in the spine.
It's Derek.
No. Well, no.
Derek's not really the mercantile type.
Was Mike hinting that Derek is like the lost child?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. Yes.
Okay.
No, my brain immediately went to, is that the War King traveling with a lot of riches, paying people off? People can't talk to him, but that guy could be.
The only thing you've ever heard about the War King is that he, in hand-to-hand combat, beats every other war chief he runs into.
That seems unlikely. Even if the War King somehow were that unassuming and small, I'm pretty sure that Dulce would know that his shapeshifter liar was taking the form of the War King, and that probably wouldn't go over very
That's
well.
not necessarily true.
Because we haven't seen the War King. He's only sent emissaries. How would Dulce?
Oh, if no one's seen him, then
You may have already met him. Like you have no idea. The general you met, Rumek. Sorry, he himself admitted he wasn't entirely sure where the War King was.
everything happened in the Hot Springs episode that I wasn't here for.
What if the War King was the orc monk pirate man that I fought? What if he's the War King? Because
He'd be a little
it's
older, wouldn't he?
hand combat, and he's a hand-to-hand fighter. And I almost beat him.
Yes. You fought somebody you almost beat that has beaten many kingdoms
ever.
unto himself.
The Bagby's
Well-
new working. Is that what we're saying
Yeah,
here?
Bagby's the new War King. This campaign now changes. The
You keep what you kill. So, all right, my concern that
we need to get to the Senate meeting thing.
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
that's gonna
My
take time.
concern that the actor is still working for Dulce has been satisfied. I'm not worried about that anymore.
Oh
He
my God,
may be a liar and completely unreliable, but I think we can count on him not still being working for Dulce. So I am now fine with the original plan.
I think your plan is good. I do have one question for you, Bagby.
Hmm?
I mean, it's kind of a separate thing, but were you planning on mentioning what TNL wants to do in Kras?
Well, Lacey says we can't really worry about it right now. And I trust Crucible will...
Is Lacey still there? Is she part of this
Yeah.
conversation?
Mhm.
Okay. It's not. You do whatever you want to do, but it feels like we got to worry about this first.
I mean,
If you
it's a
feel like-
separate issue. I'm not saying it's not, but don't you think people should know what TNL's plans are?
What do you think the city would do, Lacey, if they knew that the King of the Fae pretty much had direct access to a tunnel?
We're on good terms, but through Dulce, and if you're truly trying to out him as a traitor or something, I don't know how that goes. And if Dulce is on the outs, as you say, with Teonel, then we don't have an emissary anymore. We don't have anybody in Teonel's ear. Are you going to go there? Are you going to visit?
Well, not right now, but I do.
On the
I feel
city's
like I have
behalf?
On what?
On the city's behalf on a regular basis?
Absolutely. I'll consider it part of my duties as the right. We have to keep peace between all of the different.
We need something in
People?
writing.
Hmm?
It's not usable unless we have something in writing or an elf standing next to you saying yes.
I have Ori.
If I say yes twice, does that count as one elf saying yes?
I don't. No offense, but you don't look like you're from the Feywild.
His dad is pretty much the Feywild.
Oh right, you're Norm's kid.
Yep, you betcha.
We could.
Must be about time.
I could write up a thing. Yeah. We have patents for all of your birthage, so yeah, I could do that real quick.
Do it. I will take on being the emissary to the Feywild Elf Kingdom.
Okay. Make sure Pale Moron #1 doesn't fuck this up. I'll be
I
there,
believe
but
in you, Ori.
I'm not allowed to speak, so good luck.
We have to call Bagby Her Excellency from now on then, if she's an ambassador.
Master. All of the senators are referred to as Master. Master
I'm not
Dulce.
actually there. I was just kind of making a joke.
Oh, okay. Master
Bagby.
Dulce.
Master of bags.
Master
It's
Dulce.
quite nice.
Master Bagby. Master Axum. That's how it works.
Right, that's quite fine. Master.
They sit on old dwarven bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go write up this thing for Ori and his dumb fucking dad. I hate your dad!
I get a lot of that, especially lately.
Okay, cut 2. You approach the council chambers. You head into the council chambers. You are not stopped
Before
at
we
any...
get there,
Okay.
no, before we get there, I want to make sure that our friend turns back into the orc
Yes.
and goes where he is.
He is
supposed
the
to
orc.
be.
He looks like he used to look.
Yeah. Now you can't walk in with us. You have to walk in with us. So be where you are to meet him.
I was supposed to meet him at the manor. What do I do now?
Right, fine.
Hmm?
Come, follow me. I tried to take him around to a different entrance.
There is no different entrance.
There's no different entrance. There's no different entrance. Shite.
I will walk in regal.
Right.
Wait
You-
up
wait.
front.
You're blue. Pretend to be an orc. Walk with me.
No, just go. Go separately. Just go. Be an actor.
In my morning constitutional, I chose to walk to the council chambers.
You went for breakfast.
I went for breakfast.
Oh my god, act natural.
I went for breakfast.
Got lost.
Got lost. And ended up at the council chambers.
Found someone to take you to the
Found someone to take me.
Very good.
Very good. Oh, you said that, not me. I'm sorry. I was copying. I apologize.
Oh, this is gonna go tits up.
All right, cut 2. Inside the council chambers. It has started. They have gone through. There's a bit of a rigmarole at the beginning, where everyone is announced. You are announced as Apprentice Spymaster Bagby. Lacey set this up. You are sitting in a large throne-like chair in a semicircle facing an old school Roman Congress. You know what I mean? Where it's like stadium seating in a semicircle all the way up. And everybody in the crowd is dressed to the nines. Very affluent. The exclusions being your two morons that you have come with, and Vanco, who wasn't able to get together like good robes, you know what I mean? And then close to the front are desks with clearly Lacey sitting at one. This is clearly staff of some sort of the senators. Okay. In the very, very, very back, there are journalists. You can tell because they are writing things down. They are taking their old school pictures. They're drawing on parchment to get. This is full standing room only, even though everyone's sitting, but full. This room is full. If you're going to speak, you speak in the middle. It is a raised platform, just under where, with the height of it just under where you are sitting, but well over anybody else in the audience section. The room is circular, intricate, dynamic, with engraves of Krasden lore of old. Pass through a few necessaries. Voting on the first vote is will there be a small decrease in tax due to the attacks on the Underdark? It is pretty split. How do you vote, Bagby?
I vote in favor.
There we go. The next one is a vote on extension of contracts due to the problems with trade right now, like a universal extension in contracts. Your vote, Bagby.
So extending like merchant contracts.
Merchant contracts to everything in the it's under other Underdark towns and cities. They're talking about the Drow and the Tigers. Trade, because shit's so weird right now. Do we just extend everything?
To allow them to keep selling? Absolutely, yes.
Yes. Okay. There you go. And then it comes to Dulce. And I didn't put his dumb fucking face into this fucking thing yet.
Have we seen him yet?
I don't think we have.
You have not.
I hate him. Look at that dastardly melodrama mustache he's got going on. Ugh. Like, he looks like he's gonna tie you to the train tracks and then giggle and run away.
He looks like he has a pickle for a nose.
It's good art, yeah?
I hate him already.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, everyone watching, of the people of Krasden, I propose that we move forward with Master Axum. He points to Axum, who's sitting towards the middle, right? You're actually towards the middle. Normally you would be towards the middle. You've been shoved to the end. Bagby or Nitma would be sitting right in the middle, but Bagby gets to sit on the end. The Master Axum has brought forward in his plans to procure the troops of Adina Guard. We have strong decisions to make, ladies and gentlemen. I have spoken to a lot of you individually. Daniel Day-Lewis Goblin, yes. These decisions are not to be made in light, and that is why I've discussed with you beforehand, so that we may make concise and thought-provoking decisions. They impact us all. But I think I speak for all of us in saying that these threats to the Underdark from the demon Baphomet, the demon that has killed, attempted genocide, and subjugated our many peoples in the past, and has attempted again, has started again in a new campaign, must be dealt with. The right, to their credit, did their best to stop the demon 18 years ago. They failed, clearly. Now we must move in force. We must make proactive decisions and not leave it to heroes that we hope will accomplish their goals, but instead leave it to armies on battlefields. We will fight Adina God in a decisive victory, mind you. Axum has guaranteed that victory. And we will bring the people of up top, their armies, their great march. We will great march them down here. And we will fight Baphomet. Shield to shield, sword to sword, hammer to hammer. We will win. He sits down. The crier of the herald of the Senate. There has been labeled a dissenting argument from Assistant Master Bagby.
I will stand up. I will take a couple of my books out of my bag and put them on my little stool, since I am considerably shorter than most of the other goblins, so that I can stand a little bit taller. Master Dawes, compelling arguments. I will give you credit for that. I have a few follow-up questions. After this decisive win, this decisive victory that you promise, aided by the people of Adinagard, the great march, exalted march of Adinagard, what then? When those humans that you have brought down to fight the battle for us, when they live, you've exposed our city to them. You've exposed everything that we have held so close to the chest for centuries. Is the plan then to just mercilessly kill these humans to keep our secret? Or are we going up top, living in the daylight? What of the secrecy of our people? Follow-up question 2. Who has seen Baphomet? There are these claims that he has returned, and I will not say that these claims are fully false. There have been attacks. What is happening in the Crutches is terrifying indeed. I have seen it with my own eyes. But I cannot say that we have concrete, definite proof that it is in fact Baphomet. It is something that shows itself very similarly to Baphomet. But from what I saw, with my own eyes, in the Crutches, it is more of a nameless feeling of darkness. Not Baphomet in his true form. I don't believe that we have the proof to claim that the past rite has failed. And I don't think going and looking for it, finding where they sealed him, is the right course of action in that either. But trusting in the process and in the traditions that we have held for many centuries, that we can hold true to. Question number 3. When we invade,
I need to write this down.
I do not use my time.
I'm talking as Michael. I need to write down these fucking things.
I don't yield my time yet.
As Michael. Michael needs to write down. What's the after plan? What was the first one?
What is the plan with the humans that we bring downstairs?
Yeah, no, after plan. What's the after plan? And the first one.
That was my first question. The second question was who has actually seen Baphomet to know that he's
who has seen.
There.
Okay.
Question 3. When we invade Adinagard, I assume that we will be taking the city. When we take the city, and our large numbers of forces are below in the Crutches fighting whatever it is that is down there, what of the Orc King? The Orc War King who rampages across the upstairs? I have met his general face to face. I have heard his plans. He will not show mercy, regardless of what you may have told people. There is no mercy for that man until his quest is complete.
Oh, it's my turn. It's my turn now. We do monologues and ask multiple questions. It's my turn now. Fantastic! To answer your first question, who's seen Baphomet? No one in this time has seen Baphomet and lived. And they didn't the first time either. I understand you're too young to remember.
Don't bring my age into this.
I don't mean to belittle you in any way, however little you are.
Did.
I simply meant that you were not around for said times. And no one saw Baphomet then in person. No one saw him this time either. You're right. Your previous right declared Baphomet was the enemy. The plan for after will be in flux. Axum, you can speak to this. It is your plan, sir. We didn't have an exit strategy of such. Aye. See? It was planned to be decided later because the enemy was the problem now. As far as your Orc King, well, you've all spoken to his voice. Please, Lotham, stand before us. Lotham, Vanco, stands up and walks towards the center. I have spoken to many of you ad nauseam, as it seems. I'm sorry, Lotham. Stop there. Because I don't believe that you are actually Lotham. You see, Lotham was killed last night by an assassin that attacked his manor. I have proof from the city guards. Who are you, nameless charlatan? I am Lotham from the emissary of the Orc King. Then name him. Name his name. What is the name of the War King?
In the off chance he is frantically looking around at people, I'm mouthing the words, "No one knows his name."
No one knows his name. And you do not know either. I need to roll for so many things now. Did you not think I had a plan?
Of course you had a plan. I need to figure out how to get the fuck out of this.
Yeah, I knew it was too easy.
It was too easy, son of a bitch.
Wow! My mother is a nice person, you jerk. She was an EMT, you jerk. How do you feel about that? And you cannot say any differently. I will utter his name. For fear of my own life and those of mine around me. The senators seem to mutter. Dulce seems to take a moment. Fine. For your safety, you need not mutter his name. Guards! Surround the emissary. The guards start to march in that direction. Guards of the hall.
Dulce, you should master Dulce. Stop with this charade. A well-crafted, finely crafted charade. I will give you that. But the charade nonetheless.
Unhand me! Unhand me, unclean! He's looking up at you, Bagby.
I believe this man to also be an imposter. But I believe that there was no Lolth from the very beginning. He has been working for you under your guide to give the council members that you met with privately exactly the words that they wanted to hear, exactly the words you wanted them to hear. How do I know this? Because I met your assassin last night. The one that you sent.
Yes, absolutely. It's absolutely that. Go ahead and do that.
I also met the first assassin that you sent to kill me. I'm surprised you're not more surprised to see me.
Lacey is gripping paper on her desk like she's trying to choke it out.
also happen to have one of your hired guards that you had working at the manor. I happen to have him in my custody, and he will testify to all of the events that I shared tonight.
There's some muttering.
As will my friend Vartok.
Vanco.
Vanco, I'm sorry. I suck at names so bad.
I had to write his name down after hearing it 10 times because for the life of me, I could not remember Benko.
My friend Vanco here will also testify to you paying him and coaching him on what to say to each council member while he is in his orc form.
He transforms. Ta-da! My deception is complete, and the theater, it lives on. Lacey starts.
I just gotta look around.
He really is quite good, isn't he?
There's muttering amongst the Senate.
Mutter.
Axum stands up. What is this? What is this, Dulce? Speak. Clearly I've been betrayed by the young Bagby. Nitma is at work amongst us. You should know that. Where is any of your evidence outside of this clear betrayer? My emissary is gone.
You had no emissary.
Oh, you had him murdered by such assassins that you claim to have been sent by me.
The War King sends no emissary but his general, who I met with personally.
Senators.
Also, the War King's army is not that skinny.
Senators, listen to me, not the child in the corner.
Again with the age thing.
No, the senators. There's a hard. Everyone starts arguing at this point. Okay. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Harumph.
You heard him give the governor a harumph.
Better watch your ass.
It starts to fall apart pretty quickly. Axum yells because he's got a booming, carrying sort of voice. Take the imposter into custody. We must make a bit of an inquisition on this. Bagby.
Aye.
Dulce. You will not leave the city until you have given a proper response.
If I may.
Axum looks at you and winks real quick, Bagby.
Mm-hmm. I just nod.
Ori? People are yelling at this point, by the way.
Actually, you know what I would do? I would just walk down. I would walk down into the middle where Vanco is. And I would tell the guards, charlatan though he is, we promised this man we would keep him safe. Wherever he goes, I will go with him.
I followed.
Okay. Dulce. I do not trust this right. I do not trust this right. Axum. I do. Let them follow. It is very quickly agreed upon on the Senate, minus Dulce, the only disagreement, that Duncan and Ori, as right members, are allowed to go with Vanco.
Right.
He is totally under arrest, by the way.
Well, this is not unfamiliar territory for Duncan.
That's right. I spent some time in prison. That
I'll
changes
harden
it.
on the inside.
It changes a man.
He spent 2 hours.
I showed a senator my ass. I did.
He spent 2 hours
giving him prison advice.
he spent 2 hours in intake of a jail. Not even the jail. An intake and then some of the jail. That's
But
it.
he made friends with like 20 prisoners in that time.
Well, he's Duncan. He's likable.
Yeah.
The
And 1/3 of my father's been in the joint.
It's true.
That's a sentence.
Ori has original sentences and original. Ori's got a lot of original going on based on that family.
And one of the other thirds is never not on the joint.
Indeed.
That was good. I hate it. It's good. All right. Okay. Sorry, there was such a gap between the two. There's two things going on tonight, but I'm sorry. You are escorted with Vanco, okay? And you were allowed to go with him. The guards are very nice to Vanco because they were given orders. They were very nice to you and never say anything otherwise. The jail itself is near lava level at the bottom. In this one soul section that's purposefully been kept solo, like alone. You actually have to do magma boat, like a specialized tempered magma boat across to take to this jail. That has been carved into the bottom towards the magma flows. It is not a pleasant trip.
Oh no, it's not.
You both
Sweltering.
need to roll con saves.
Oh, where's Joe when you need him?
He's on the surface.
Upstairs, getting laid.
Why am I thinking about Ori now?
I can't.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
no.
Keep thinking about Ori. Do it.
All right. As part of being a genocide, I'm not. Temperature shifts don't mean quite as much to me, but straight up con save. Here we go. 12.
And Ori grew up in the cold mountains.
Ori, everything that happens further from this, and this will probably extend into next week, almost assuredly. Any rolls put forward are at disadvantage. Basically, any rolls. The heat is too much for you. Duncan, you're at a -1 on everything you roll. Okay.
Right.
It is hot. That's the point. You put him in this jail. It's hot. That's the fucking point.
Right.
They let the heat melt people. Okay. Bagby. Dulce comes walking up to you after they start carting him out. I hope you're proud of yourself, kiddo. I had a plan. I don't know about you, with your surface goblin kind of thinking, but I've always acted in favor of Krasden. Always.
And killing me is in favor of Krasden. How?
Well, I couldn't imagine why anybody in my place would do that. But maybe you're right, was making noise. If I had to theorize.
K&L sends his regards. Good day.
Hey! Hey!
Well,
Short run. Come on. Stop. Wait up. Come on. Stairs. Please.
I was making a dramatic exit, Axum.
He's not capable of such things. Fuck you, dolls! Well, that's delightful as per usual.
That's per usual.
He learns. He knows.
Classic Krasden slang.
He
right?
knows
Such-
young people slang. He knows it.
Such lofty academic language for the Congress floor.
Have you ever been to a Congress? The
Sorry, I was trying to think of this as not American Congress, like, you know, a respectable Congress.
Hey, good job, kid. He waits till you get out. That was good. I think your friend might be dead, but that was good.
I had to kind of think on the fly there when he pulled the whole, like, no, you're an imposter, because that was going to be my play. Lacey told me I shouldn't mention the fact that he tried to kill me, and now I did, and now I feel like, oopsies.
They were seriously an assassin at the pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
It
put
was
the
a
best.
third person.
Don't put fucking surfaces. Helmy's fucks. Fuck them all. All right. Don't put it past Dulce to be involved in that as well. We don't understand his thinkings. He's smart as. He's sharp. He's sharp like my axe. Okay.
Well, I think probably he did send it. Now that I think about it, he probably sent the assassin to kill our friend. And then he could use that today with the but an assassin killed my orc emissary, the one that all of you had met, and pulled a sympathy vote. But then when he showed up, then Axum turned and said, oh wait, no. The real one was assassinated when I don't have a body for him.
It's worse than you think. It makes sense. He picked a surface race.
Mm-hmm.
This is bad. Hey! Walk with me. I gotta pee. We're gonna do a cut too, by the way.
Okay. I mean, I could just kill him. I could do it.
Just kill Dulce right now.
Yeah, I could just sneak there.
Bagby, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but murder is not always the answer.
But it's Dawson.
Okay.
And he's terrible, and I hate him.
Our humane paladin is the most murder hobo of any of us, and he's telling you that murder is not.
When have I been murder hobo?
The raccoons.
What? I'm sorry. I'm trying to create a small business and give gainful employment to a marginalized group, okay?
You and Tom Nook can hash out the details.
Oh God, that's what I should call one.
But oh my gosh.
Right? What's it a mess?
Axum says it's worse than we think.
And you're out of the right.
Just you, though.
Yeah.
They're gonna take part of your ass when they pull that thing off. So sorry, that's just the way it goes.
So.
Yeah, it told me that I did a good job, and then that it's probably worse than we feared, especially if he was brought in a surface assassin. And then he told me to walk with him, and now we're going to do a cut to when Mike is done peeing.
Eat.
and we were theorizing about how Bagby should just, sneak up to Dulce, stab, 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 run away.
Yeah, she should be all stabby.
Not
All right.
a stabby goblin. I'm a punchy goblin.
Bagby, was there anything else?
No, I'll walk with Axum and listen to what he has to say. I was going to offer to just kill Dolph, but
No stabs, just Steven Seagal.
Okay. Up top. Joe and Crucible.
Yes.
You it's been about an hour since telling Aranis no. Breakfast has happened. I need to change all of the art that I'm working with right now.
While he's changing that, I just noticed, and we are hardcore like Scooby-Doo fragmenting the party this round.
Yes. This week has been difficult because you guys separated the party really fucking hard. The Thank you, Crucible, for the delightful morning. And your and for seeing reason with my father.
Well, as I said before, our biggest concern is whether or not he's just gonna do it anyway.
I will speak with him and do my best. He's not unreasonable. I've seen that now. With your previous visit. He's just a man of extremes. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Norm, it's time to go home.
Hey, Norm. Think you could send us back to Krasden real quick?
No. Man, I'm wiped. I can't do stuff. I can't make you go there anymore.
Okay. I figure we've been pushing it anyway, so that's fine.
Norm, does that mean you can't take me home? No. Norm. She grabs his arm. I had delivery sent to your house. Oh, shit! They disappear.
Damn it. Fucking
The old DoorDash persuasion advantage.
shit.
We need to get a message to them somehow or another.
Okay. I look at Lyra. Can we use your magical desk?
I can use my magical desk. Yeah.
Okay. That
and
works.
you can stand near me,
Sure, that works.
but not hovering because that's weird.
Okay. I'll stand in the hallway if it makes you feel better. I don't care. Just could you let Bagley know what we decided and that we're going to stay here for now because I have no idea how to get to Krasden, and Norm took off.
All right, come upstairs. Dear Bagby, this is Joseph. We are staying here, but there is no portal for the elves. We have decided it might piss off Tayanel. How do you spell Tayanel? Do you know how to spell?
Elf King.
Elf King. It might piss off Elf King.
You really captured my vocabulary and diction.
Anything else?
If you could just let her know that we're planning on staying here because we don't know how to get down there.
Does Norm kind of abandon us?
Yeah.
Norm fucked off like an asshole.
Yep.
We're stuck here.
About right.
Warmest regards. Lyra wrote this. Love you, sweetheart. Joe.
Because I'm not even sure Joe knows where the entrance to Krasden is in the bar.
Yeah, he does. He knows.
Are you sure he does?
Well,
because he
I'm
knows
not sure he
that
does.
He shows up in the bar.
I'm not sure he does. You definitely know where the sewer entrance is because you had to exit.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I would know that one.
But when you walk down there, the likelihood of you getting lost and just being lost for a long time would be pretty high. Bagby,
Yeah.
perception.
12.
12. Yeah, it wouldn't require much.
Cat.
You feel a pretty normal lump in your bag up here.
Oh, sorry, Axum. I just got the letter. It could be from Nitma.
Oh, aye, open it.
It's from Joe.
What's
Oh, such disappointment.
what's a Joe?
Why do I feel sad for some reason?
My paladin friend. The one who wears
Oh, the shiny one, aye.
not the tall, all the way shiny one, the one that is still fleshy but shiny.
Aye, aye.
Mhm.
Aye?
Oh, they're staying upstairs. I guess Norm fucked off and left them. And they don't know how to get back down here.
Well, I'm not sending any of my boys.
How long do you think it's going to take? Like, how long do I have to stay down here?
You don't. Kiddo. You're gone.
What?
Lacey. Lacey looks at you. Part of what I've done and part of who I am is perfectly mimicking how people write. Why do you think I've done as well as I have with Nitma?
Wait, who the fuck is this?
Lacey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Lacey?
her voice changed.
Sorry, I fucked it up. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
I thought she was another changeling.
No. I didn't mean to. Sorry. Speaking like Lacey now.
Wait, what?
They're asking for a written account of what happened.
Oh, So you're going to write it for me so that I can sneak away and leave.
Aye. The problem is your friends. It's gonna be a hell of a thing getting them out. Especially if they guarantee to stay there with Vanco. Sorry, but that, pale little asshole might be there for some time.
Don't talk about Ori that way.
I can't leave my friends. But I could run back upstairs and get the other two. And then
Kiddo.
we could all be down here.
Hey.
Hmm.
Baby, you don't got a choice.
Why? Oh, is he gonna send somebody to kill me and so you want me to leave so that I'm like safe?
Aye.
Why can't I just kill him?
Because you don't kill a senator of Krasden. Unless you got a very elaborate story to go with it. And I promise you,
He'll have one.
we're working on a story.
That's why you're my favorite. I need to find Nitma because I wrote her a letter like 2 days ago and she still has not responded. And she's got a magic-y responder that she can respond back.
If it's Nitma, she's alive. Aye. Well, hopefully. No! She's alive. Give it time. I ain't never heard of nobody that can kill that grandmom of yours.
Lacey, you didn't write any of my grandma's letters to me, did you?
I'm a good liar. Do I have to?
Breaking my heart, Lacey. Breaking my heart.
I know, but I didn't do it. I was following orders.
Hey, I want copies of all of the missives that Dolph's trying to send to us.
Okay. I was told not to send any of them ever.
I don't think I'm going to do them because he's an asshole, but I want to know what he was asking for. Actually, I want to know what he was trying to distract us with.
It wasn't just dolls. No, it wasn't just dolls. It was the... Quite frankly, I was pissed at you too for ignoring them for a while until Lacey explained it to me. About 2 weeks ago.
Why?
Nitma has a hard order. You get no missives.
But why?
He looks at Lacey. We're cool with him knowing. Yeah, we're cool with him. That's a thing.
Oh, we're cool with Axum knowing?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on my side for now.
She doesn't like the way they work. They were cruel before. Her words, not mine. To the old right.
Right.
She thought she'd let your moral compass guide you. Which sounds like bullshit. I gotta be honest with you. That just sounds like utter trash. Like,
My grandma has lived for a very, very long time.
Yeah,
Longer
what's up
than
with that?
one should. I don't know. She won't tell me. But when you've lived that long, you would think that you learn how to let things go. Kind of let stuff roll off your back. What Grandma had to do, what Grandma was told to do as being part of the rite, she's never let that go. So I'm grateful she's protecting us at least for now. But I still want copies. I want to know what they wanted us to do.
Aye. I'll have it sent. It feels important, Bagby, but the old rite, Bagby didn't keep notes the same way she does now for them.
Nibma, you meant, right?
Nitma, sorry. Nitma didn't keep notes the same way she does now. For you. At all. There's a gap in our records. Just saying.
Long.
6 years?
From when to when?
From when she and Lyra and Genevieve and Norm were first signed in. The other two came later.
So the first 6 years of her being on the right, she didn't keep record that you've found.
From when she was part of the right to after the box. There is no record. Not for us, anyway.
It's somewhere. She has it, but that makes sense to me.
Just letting you know.
I appreciate it. Okay. I guess time to go upstairs and plan how to get the two idiots out of jail.
How are you getting upstairs? Rail?
Oh, that would probably be the easiest way.
You don't have a norm.
I don't have a norm. So the easiest and fastest way would be rail, but that would also be the most obvious way. If,
Damn you, GM, taking away our ability to instantly travel.
Norm has a stat sheet. There's rules.
But those rules are suspended if he has deliveries at his house.
You guys don't remember a thing. But yes, those rules are suspended.
Okay.
You guys don't remember a thing I told you a while ago.
Nope.
Rail?
yeah, I guess the rail. It's about the only way that I can think of.
Duncan and Ori, you're stuck down there. They take
As we are traveling along this river of lava, do I see around us any native life that lives in this environment, like any little baby lava basilisks or bats or anything like that?
roll perception.
Okay, we'll roll perception at disadvantage.
You need to roll really high.
Well, the lower was a 15. Wish I could have gotten the second one.
You see bubbling of some kind underneath. Duncan, would you like to roll?
Sure. I just get a -1.
Yes. There's bubbling underneath in the lava of some sort. You would immediately assume, I don't know, air ducts or something. Yeah.
What's up
There's-
there?
What do you got? A 22
Aye.
with a -1?
Aye.
It's a shadow. It's in constant state of movement underneath the lava. That is an exact mirror replica of the spire of Krasden.
I point at it.
Or
Well,
you
what
can
the-
see
look
it.
at that.
I don't know.
It's not something you see every day.
No, it's not. I was looking around for an animal to turn into so that it can handle this heat.
You see animals now that you're looking. Those animals are fire dwarves.
Fire dwarfs
The plane of fire.
is underneath us.
Don't know what to do with that information.
Go there.
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, God.
Oh my God, cat. Jesus.
Dive in the lava. Ori and Duncan, right now. Aim for the
I
bushes.
can't turn into one of those because it's not a wild animal. But hey, Vanco, look down there. Don't look too close. We don't want you to burn your face off.
And he trips and falls in the lava. Problem solved!
Oh, well, I guess we're going back.
Oh, God, do I need to roll for that?
No? It was an idea.
What am I looking at? Shut up! And get slapped.
Right now. No need for slapping.
Hard no talk rules. Sorry.
Right. Sometimes it's just a matter of explaining things, and then people know. But
I
they'll
explained
understand
it
now,
by
so
hitting
that-
him.
Right. I believe they call that a negative reinforcement. Perhaps you should try something a bit more positive next time.
And let me refer to you, the quiet prisoner.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Back up top. Crucible, Joe.
Yes. I wasn't petting the cat.
Ernest is gone. What are you two doing?
I think Joe established what he's doing for like the rest of for the foreseeable future.
Was there
Bad
anything you have
hat.
to do with Mr. O'Rourke?
No, there's nothing you have to do.
All right.
It's got to,
Um,
go to human resources.
I figured out his whole thing that I figured out
HR.
his whole thing. So yeah, there's nothing you have to do.
Okay.
He
Because
doesn't
there's,
like you enough to ask you for help either.
There's really not a lot we can do until we team back up with our group.
But where are you?
Well, last I was I was with Ernest at the bar.
Uh-huh.
Well, he had to talk to Joe, so now he's tag teaming in.
I think maybe I should.
We're not at the point where we need to add toys.
That seems racist, actually.
It does, doesn't it?
I think maybe I should order a fruit basket, some sort of thank you to
Yeah,
T&L.
yeah.
that we appreciate the
Joe,
offer.
Joe, are you at the bar as well? Talking with Crucible?
I guess, yeah. It's probably been a couple hours, so sure.
Sure.
Needs to hydrate.
Couple hours. What'd you do with the other hour and 50 minutes?
I'd like you guys to
Pinochle.
roll. I'd like you guys to roll perception.
Really sorry about the cats, by the way.
It's
I think
the
it's
cat.
awesome.
Don't
It's
be.
one cat. There's one cat that's been in a jerk off all night.
And the rest of it are just children crying for help.
Yes.
Oh,
Did you
God.
say perception?
Yes.
Okay, I got an 18.
Yikes
I
on
got
a
a
plate.
14.
The 18 and 14. 18, Joe. You think you hear a bell outside, but it's distant because the town is in full swing at this point, right? Like it's morning, but still kind of early morning. But like because of Fisher Village, there's people coming in and out. The bar is in full shake. This place is alive, right? At this point, you hear a bell somewhere outside, which could be just a bell
Would
from a
it
ship.
would it sound like okay, it doesn't sound particularly weird or anything. It just sounds like it could be a ship bell.
Roll insight.
Okay. Before I roll again, I'd like to point out that was my first roll of the night.
No shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay. I've had fun.
This was a high RP night, and I
It
knew
was.
that going
It was. Yep. I got a 10 for insight.
in. Yeah, there's nothing I can give you.
Okay. Anyone else hear that bell? Seems kind of loud for some reason.
Pointing it out to you, Crucible, you may roll insight as well.
$16.
Crucible, that's the emergency bell from the top of the council chambers.
Bell's getting a lot of work.
Well, Joe, I think we've heard this before.
Oh shit! I recognize it now.
Yep. Let's head on out and find out what the fuck's going on.
Yep. Grab my spear and get going.
You guys- Who's Batman and who's Robin? Oh,
Ooh.
Crucible's Batman, Joe's Robin.
Yeah,
let's be
Crucible's
honest.
Crucible's the Batmobile. Come on.
Whoa, racist!
All right, you head
He doesn't
outside.
have a soul.
The moment you get out.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
I'm totally kidding.
Thank you, Deshaun Jackson. The
What are you talking about? I'm a Warforged, not a ginger.
I think. Wow.
yikes,
I think it's specific in the lore that Warforges do have souls. Actually,
they do.
They do.
They do.
Slowly
You-
back away. From...
There, you exit the bar. There's a bunch of people running around, in a hurried state.
Yes. Do I would shout at them as they're running by. What's going on?
Pirate call! Pirate call!
Okay, I would start stalking my way towards the docks then.
Okay.
Time to get the Navy together.
You head to the docks, both of you. Yes?
Mhm.
Yes.
Bill meets you. Because based on where you are, you'd head in that sort of direction. Yes?
Yeah.
Bill runs into you. You're all standing there on the docks. Do I have the picture of Bill? I don't think I do. Nah, I don't.
Oh, Sketty's is in the chat room. Hey, Sketty's.
Hey, Sketties, what's up? Love you. You see two ships entering port. Not at a quick pace. Not in a threatening manner. Roll perception.
Okay, I was gonna say, do they look like the ships we left down south? God damn it. 3, I don't know, they look like boats.
16 again.
3, 16. Okay, 16. They're boats you... Crucible, Well, this is to both of you, actually. It doesn't matter. As long as you didn't roll a 1. Joe, did you roll a 1?
I got a 2, so
Okay.
no.
You didn't roll 1. These aren't boat... These boat types don't seem similar to anything you've seen before. But they're sailed ships. Joe, or Crucible, more importantly. They don't seem anything you've seen similar before. But they are warships. They have steel plating on the front end for ramming. But it is a style that you have never seen before in all of your years in Krasden.
I wonder if there be orcs aboard.
The flying at the top, the flag, is a red flag with a crown underneath it, a sword, a mace, a flail, a shield, and a spear. Thank you very much for watching tonight.
Dun, dun,
Yay.
dun.
Maybe we should have done that portal thingy. In retrospect. Is that the symbol that we saw on like the War Chief's camp?
Roll history.
I just can't remember.
We
that.
got rolls after the closing statements. Oh man!
Sorry, the
Shout
GM
out to Laura for figuring that shit out earlier
Yeah.
with
Joe?
Flat 16.
with Vanco.
Yes.
Well
The
done.
answer is yes.
Okay, it's orcs.
You've seen this before.
That's why I said I think there be orcs aboard.
This is Ned. He is a loud little bastard.
Hi, Ned.
Again, good job, Laura. You dealt with that incredibly well. That whole scenario. Good
Yeah,
job.
Yes,
sorry.
yes,
it was
yes,
so,
very much so.
sorry it was so
Sure.
segmented tonight.
No, that's cool. No
You
worries.
guys made that decision last week, and I didn't know
Yeah.
how to like not make it that. So
Yeah.
we
We did it to you while we're split the party.
okay. Yeah, I apologize that it was maybe not fun for some of you for whole sections and
I
I
had
thought it
fun.
was great.
I had fun.
No,
Great storytelling,
no,
man.
it worked well.
And
Okay.
and believe it or not, I actually muted it when the cat was the loudest, so that worked.
fantastic.
Yep.
I will catch you tomorrow. Everyone out there, you'll definitely be back. I believe in you. For Thursday's Deadlands.
Deadlands tomorrow. Come hang out.
Sunday,
Yep.
we have A Distant Star. Tuesday afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
we're now doing a new show with Chad and I about Chad being a new GM and sort of skills required and doing microcosm stuff of what makes a good GM and
Right.
like what makes a good campaign.
Yep. Level 1 GM. Come hang out with us there. That stuff will all be up on YouTube.
Level 1 GM.
as well. So
Yes.
level 1 GM.
And then back Wednesday with this, which it makes me sad that this takes a week to go between them.
And Sketties, before we cut, Sketties, yes, Ned is my biological son.
Yeah. Have an excellent evening.
Oh, wait.
Goodbye, nerds.
Oh, there's a wait.
Wait,
There's a wait.
Laura,
There's a
you
wait.
got-
Wait.
wait,
There's
wait,
a
wait.
wait.
Saying wait.
I have to spam my special tea.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Got the
God damn it.
pinkies.
One more prayer.
Pinkies.
One more prayer.
No, I don't have anything else.
Oh, all I've got is this.
Hold up your cup.
You're not that. I mean, you don't have a head. You're not attached to a headset. You can run to the kitchen and get some.
My lady Umberleys, warmth surround you. May she not burn us up in the hot lavas.
She has nothing to do with that.
I was going to say, does she control lava?
Nope.
May she
If she
help,
could send one cool breeze.
All right,
down,
let him do his thing.
may she help our friends with the pirates, the orc pirates that are coming. May all those things happen next week, same time on Wednesday.
Same bat
I
channel.
hope to see you come back. Now let's drink.
Ori, do you have some shit to say?
No.
That was terrible. I wasn't ready for that one.
Amen.
Love you guys.
Be good, everybody.